This meeting is being recorded.
Hey, I hope everyone's doing well. This is sig-testing meeting for August 19th, 2025. We have a few items on the agenda, actually just one, which is mine. But if we have any new members, anybody who wants to introduce themselves, please.
Yes, I can introduce myself. So, hi everyone, my name is Hussein. So, I'm currently looking into the contributing to the Kubernetes ecosystem. So, yeah, I'm looking forward. Thank you.
Awesome, welcome. It's nice to have you. And Raul, hi, it's nice to have you as well.
Yeah, hi everyone. So I'm Rahul. So I'm currently contributing in Cube Builder and Test Grid project. Looking forward to we get involved in the next release team as a release signal.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. We got a few additional people joining. Like I said, there's only one item on the agenda, and it's mine. So if anyone else wants to add anything, otherwise I can dive into test grid UI stuff, which I will go ahead and do. Michelle, can you enable screen sharing?
Yep, give me one moment. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thank you. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think you can see my screen now. Okay, so one thing that I've been looking at over the past 2 weeks has been the test grid UI, the new open source test grid UI, because this one is internal to Google. It currently is written in Lit framework and TypeScript, both of which I am not familiar with. I don't do front-end development. So it's been a lot of learning and catching up on how to do things properly. And currently this is in a really rough state. I'm only showing this to kind of prompt questions and for us to start seeing if we can pay a bit more attention to it and get this deployed within the end of the year or whatever goal I think we've discussed so far. So you're pretty familiar with the current test grid. It is it is what it is. It's test grid. But I think me and Michelle discussed with the new one, we have a lot of opportunities to improve upon to make it a bit the other one's modern enough, but any new features we want to add, anything we want to change or update, I think we have the opportunities to do that. So I'm trying to figure out the best way we can do routing and things like that, because the existing system within test grid is a bit weird. So if you navigated to this dashboard summary, this dashboard group summary is Istio. If you navigate to the dashboard sig apps, it's also /sig apps. Doing this in Lit is not fun. It's very difficult, and there's a bunch of spaghetti code that I have lying around to make this work. So I have it set up in the exact same way. Most of these components are kind of rough right now just because we haven't paid enough attention to specifics. But so far we have a basic setup, setting up like a group dashboard group summary, going into the actual dashboard summary, going into the grid. Michelle did a lot of this work as well, and others.
Yeah, I actually, despite doing a bunch of stuff on test grid, did not touch a lot of the UI stuff. That is some of the coworkers I had who are on different teams now. But yeah, sorry, I just don't want to steal credit. A lot of this was done by a couple folks who were working on test grid at the time a few years ago, but it's been languishing because of shifted priorities. So thanks for picking this work back up.
Yeah, overall, we're kind of in this state. It is running, it works locally. I think we want to pay a bit more attention to some of the different components to get at least feature compatibility with what we have here between searching, navigation. I know that the searching needs to be changed within the actual grid, there's a lot of options here that we need to end up adding to the existing grid or the new grid. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring attention that this is one thing that we're working on right now. And hopefully if we have enough time and contributions, we can get this somewhere by the end of the year that we could actually deploy it and try to make the switch over within the next year. I feel like that's going to be a little painful, but that's I think that's always the case. Yeah, that's roughly it for me.
Yeah, tacking on a little bit more to that. I think it's in the state where it is, I would say, semi-usable. Like the fact that you can run it locally and it does work with like the Kate's data is awesome. Obviously, we don't want everybody to run their own instance of test grid in order to use it, but like it certainly does do the basic display and whatnot. It is missing a lot of the stuff that is the other equivalent functionality. It's some of which will require changes in either the sig test grid repo or the GCP test grid repo, which has the backend stuff at the moment. And then separately, yeah, we do need some actual effort to get it deployed somewhere, which I think nobody has really figured out at the moment. So if that's something that anybody is interested in, I think feel free to hit us up about it.
Yeah. So like Michelle said, a few opportunities for contributions would be working on the actual front end, us figuring out, developing the rest of the components out, getting feature compatibility with existing test grid, and the other side of it, like she said, getting it deployed and us actually doing something with it outside of just running it locally. But the repository is in a better shape now. Most of the dependencies are up to date. The build's working. Linting is mostly stable. So we should be able to actually collaborate on it comfortably. Yeah. Oh, and I think there are some performance things that we need to look into to enhance it, but we're trying to open up issues within the repository. So if anyone wants to contribute, you should be able to find them there. And that's all I got on test grid UI updates. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Okay. I think that is also the only item on the agenda. So unless anybody has anything, we can go ahead and try to wrap this up. All right, then. I appreciate everybody's time. We will go ahead and call this meeting. Thank y'all. Y'all have a nice week.
Yeah, thanks y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.